Good day to everyone, dear friends. This is the first edition of gaming news on this channel, so if you like it, please support it with a like so I know it's worth continuing. Today's episode is all about PlayStation console news. Forza Horizon is rumored to be announced for PS5, Bloodborne has been launched on PC, Sony will hold a PlayStation showcase in September where they might reveal a Pro version, and we've got new details about The Witcher 4. So get comfortable, because there's a lot of interesting news today. The main news of the week, several insiders have spread rumors that Forza Horizon 5 will be announced for PlayStation 5. It is expected to happen on August 22nd at Gamescom, where we will learn the exact release date and be informed about the price. However, things may not be as straightforward as some sources suggest. Gaming journalist Jess Orden, after speaking with officials, came to the conclusion that the rumors about Forza Horizon 5 being the next game to arrive on PlayStation are unfounded. I quote, "My sources indicate that Forza will not be announced for PlayStation next week, although I cannot confirm which game will be ported, as the studio does have such plans." It's possible that Orden is simply increasing the value of his company, and particularly Forza Horizon 5. However, it's also important to take any insider information with a grain of salt. The announcement of a Forza port next week is still in question, but the insiders who spread this information have certainly gained some traction in the media. The website Tweakdown compared the revenue data of Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo from their gaming businesses over the past year. For those who might not be aware, the period in question is from July 1st, 2023 to June 30th, 2024. According to Comparative Analytics, PlayStation dominates in all areas. Over the past fiscal year, the company earned just under $30 billion, while Xbox brought in $21.5 billion and Nintendo $9.5 billion. An interesting trend emerges for 2023, where Xbox nearly caught up to PlayStation in revenue from digital content, games, and more. I should remind you that not too long ago, Xbox completed its acquisition of Activision Blizzard, and it's quite possible that in 2024, they could catch up to Sony in game and digital content sales, potentially sharing the market equally. According to the latest insider information from the Chinese source Lunatic Ignis, who accurately revealed details about the first Descendant before its showing at the Summer Game Fest, Sony's PlayStation showcase will take place on September 12th. The insider also claims that the announcement for this PlayStation showcase is expected by the end of August. As for what will be shown, I think it's not too hard to guess. This aligns with a number of other leaks from Tom Henderson and other well-known, reputable sources, indicating that the PlayStation 5 Pro is expected to be announced in the fall of 2024. If the information about the PlayStation showcase in September is confirmed, there's a 99% chance that the PS5 Pro will be revealed there. The developers of the Until Dawn remake have released a new comparison trailer and several screenshots of the upcoming horror game, which will be released on October 4th for PS5 and PC. The trailer shows that the enhanced graphics, visual effects, and updated character models have undergone significant changes. The developers have also added new camera angles, collectible items, and slightly altered the prologue by adding new scenes and reworking some of the original content. I had initially decided not to buy the new Until Dawn, thinking that only the graphics were changed, but with the story being reworked a bit, that might be a small incentive to play the game again. It's also worth noting that support for 120 frames per second has been added for PS5, which will enhance the gaming experience and provide unforgettable impressions. The actor who officially voiced Geralt of Rivia in the Witcher game has confirmed that Geralt will return in the new installment of the Witcher series. The insider mentioned that while he hasn't seen the game's script yet, he already knows that the old hero remains part of the story, though his role is secondary. It's known that over 400 employees at CD Projekt Red are working on the new Witcher game, which is a record for the studio. The development of the new game in the series is in full swing, but unfortunately, there are no official details about the new installment yet, so we have to piece together the overall picture from various external sources. While game studios are trying to impress gamers with new releases, Bloodborne has been launched on PC through the SHAD PS4 emulator. However, there's a catch. The game only runs up to the main menu and the character creation editor. After countless attempts to launch and play Bloodborne on PC, enthusiasts have managed to get only as far as the start menu. At this rate, plans to colonize Mars seem more realistic than getting Bloodborne to run on a PC. Honestly, I don't understand the fuss. Why not just buy a used PS4 for $150, play Bloodborne, and then sell it? I really don't get the point of all this hassle. Sony and UEFA have extended their partnership. PlayStation will remain a sponsor of football competitions until 2027, including the UEFA Champions League, UEFA Super Cup, UEFA Youth League, and the UEFA Futsal Champions League. This partnership is set until 2027, so if you plan to watch any Champions League match, expect to see plenty of Sony and PlayStation ads. I remember back when I was in school, seeing ads for the second PlayStation featuring God of War before Champions League matches. Those were the days. Bloomberg reports that due to the cancellation of the online mode in The Last of Us Part 2, many people at Sony were laid off. They cite information from Jason Schreier, who shared that the Naughty Dog team, consisting of several hundred people, worked on the Factions multiplayer mode for more than 4 years. It was an extremely expensive project, and its cancellation had serious consequences. As a result, heads rolled at Sony. According to Schreier, such projects can cost the company tens of millions of dollars, and unfortunately, they don't always pay off. Not everyone might remember or even know that the first The Last of Us had an online mode, although, why did I say had? Fans are still playing it to this day, with some reaching level 999. It might just be a coincidence, or maybe not. A release date for GTA 6 was published on IMDb. According to the information provided, the game is set to release on October 27, 2025. However, as soon as the moderators realized they had accidentally published the date, they quickly removed it. Well, it's no big secret that the game will be released in the fall of 2025, and now we can be fairly confident that it will be on October 27th. On August 20th, Sony will update the PlayStation Plus Extra, Deluxe, and Premium catalogs. Last Wednesday, a new lineup was announced, which includes The Witcher 3 for both PS4 and PS5 Wild Hearts Standard Edition, Cult of the Lamb for both PS4 and PS5, Ride 5, Watch Dogs 2, as well as a classics catalog featuring Time Splitters and the VR game Vacation Simulator. Judging by the online reactions, it seems gamers are quite pleased with this lineup. Personally, even though I've already played The Witcher for over 200 hours and earned the Platinum Trophy, I'm looking forward to Cult of the Lamb and Ride 5. So let's look forward to the new update this coming Tuesday, August 20th. Lead producer of Assassin's Creed, Karl Hühnich, stated that Shadows is the most ambitious entry in the series, even though its announcement was met with lukewarm reactions. According to him, the game's development took a record 4 years. And now for the most amusing part. The team set out to create the most authentic game possible, drawing inspiration from historical materials, culture, and architecture of feudal Japan. Moreover, the creators of Shadows personally visited Japan to immerse themselves in the country's atmosphere and recreate it as authentically as possible in the game. We can only wonder which Japan the developers visited to create this authentic atmosphere, as the Japanese themselves were reportedly shocked by the new game. Dead Island 2 owners will be pleased with a new major free content update that will be released on October 22nd, bringing the highly anticipated New Game Plus mode and the Neighborhood Watch mode. This will introduce an exciting new cooperative horde mode. To support this mode, the game will also include new weapons, skins, and a new location. As the update approaches, it's worth looking into where to purchase the disc or digital edition of the game at the best price, so you'll be prepared. This week, the closed alpha test for the upcoming free-to-play first-person shooter Delta Force Hope Ops began. In my short video, I briefly outlined what this upcoming project is all about. But to sum it up, it's very much a Battlefield equivalent with a mode borrowed from Escape from Tarkov. Overall, the first impression is positive. You can feel the scale of the game and the attention to detail in the various weapons. And the key factor in all of this is that the game will be distributed as a free-to-play title. The game's release on consoles is promised by the end of 2024 for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. As for PlayStation 4, I haven't heard anything concrete, but there are rumors that it might even come to PS4. Considering that the game will also be released on mobile devices with a potential cross-platform play, that's an interesting possibility. JSC Game World has shared a 30-minute gameplay video of Stalker 2. Notably, the entire gameplay was presented using a gamepad. Overall, the developers highlighted some advantages and new implementations in Stalker 2. The video showcases various locations within the Chernobyl exclusion zone, and at first glance, it looks promising. The user interface and styling are reminiscent of Metro Exodus, and hopefully this time there won't be any delays. Is this the 6th or 7th time they've postponed it? The Polish company Farm 51 has also announced their own Chernobyl-themed game, Chernobylite 2 Exclusion Zone, a survival horror game with a first-person perspective. This time, a third-person view will also be available, combining an open world in a post-apocalyptic setting with non-linear storytelling and RPG elements within the Chernobyl area. Co-op gameplay is also confirmed. The developers at Farm 51 promise to improve every aspect of the original game, with a release planned for 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC. And that's all the news I have for today. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.